Did you see Tyler's goodbye video to OnlyFans? That's one way to put it. Yes, I did see the video titled Fuck OnlyFans. Yeah, apparently Tyler1 had a bit of a, they could call it a crash out yesterday. It was his first day back streaming after doing the whole, the Molten Core incident. And this is what he had to say about it.
In case you guys missed it, we died in World of Warcraft. You know, and I was about to say a lot about this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed. At first, we died, and I was like, my bad.
Okay.
Right? It is what it is. I died. Shouldn't have done that, blah, 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 blah. Then I, like, dove deeper into it.
Okay.
And I actually watched, probably out of the 39 different people's perspectives, I watch probably like 30 people's perspectives.
Okay.
These people are the biggest. And again, remember, I said this before. I said these WoW players are pussies.
Okay.
Right? And they all cried to me. Remember? When I called, during the Yamato thing, I said, you guys are all pussies. You weren't jumping in anyway. And they were like, well, don't call us pussies, bro.
Okay.
No, you don't know what you layered. Like, they are absolutely pussies. I told myself I wasn't going to crash out. I'm about to crash out. Like, I made a whole notepad of exact timestamps of what I'm better than that. It was some of the most degenerate shit I've ever seen in my life. First of all, like, obviously nobody listened to the call. There were a couple good people that did listen to the call. Whatever. Was it a bad call? I don't think it was necessarily. It was 100% late. Yes.
At least he acknowledges that. Okay.
But that is the point. You stupid, degenerate, bitch-ass WoW players.
Okay.
That is the point. Me raid leading. That is the point of a new player, even raid leading, to cause bad situations, right? And if you just see a bad situation and you're like, that, I'm not following, it's a bad call, what is the point of even having new people raid lead if you're just going to say them? Nobody wants to sit there and watch you disgusting sweats min-max Molten Core for 20 years straight. That's why nobody watches in the first place.
I don't fully agree with everything he's saying here. I think some of it is true. Yes, there's a lot of fun that is fun. There is a lot of stuff about having a new guild leader, or not guild leader, new raid leader that's not a WoW player to raid lead, that ends up it being hectic, and there's some sketchy situation, and that's content, and that's good. But I also think I spoke up a little bit about this whenever we talked about the situation and stuff like that. The call was made quite late, and I don't think it's because people didn't want to listen to his call. I think it's because they were in the middle of already reacting to a mechanic that was happening that they were supposed to react the way that they did to. Because in the earlier in the fight, you see the Inferno, you run out, right? And then you run back in afterwards. That's how the mechanic works, and that's how they did it. People were reacting to the mechanic, and then Tyler, he changed up what he wanted to do mid-fight. You could argue that, yeah, okay, the raid leader says to go back in, you should go back in. Definitely, you could say that, and not a lot, some people did that in the raid, essentially forfeiting their characters in a way, but not really, because they could have killed it, but it was just like a weird thing, right? They listened to DBM instead of the raid leader. It's the default behavior, WoW players, it's not a team game. I think I disagree. Maybe you're not like a World of Warcraft player and you don't like WoW players. That's completely okay. I think calling something that late when stuff is already going down and people are already reacting to something, they didn't have to decide in their head, in literally like in a split second, do I go back in to do this call or do I continue reacting to the stuff I'm already doing, right? Some non-sweats also reacted the way they saw because they saw the run. Yeah, because you're supposed to react that way to the mechanic, right? Who ran back in this call? They did a combined 300 damage together and died. Yeah, I mean, but who cares? Ultimately, who cares if people play good or bad? It is what it is, right? It sucks their incompetence was taken as a personal attack. Let's keep watching though, but I agree with some of this, but not all of it.
Until OnlyFans. So if you're just gonna
players are told to do certain things when mechanics happen. It's dumb to expect players to do the complete opposite in the middle of the encounter. Yeah. His call was unclear. It was a bit unclear.
Shout when something goes wrong and blame a bad call from a person who's never raid led in the first place. Why are we even here?
Okay.
Right? Like, I was reading so much, like, by the way, my Twitter is just spammed. Well, he should have pulled the boss back. Yes, bro, in a perfect world, I would have pulled the boss back. I f***ed up.
That doesn't matter, though. Whatever, right? It is what it is. It's not going to be a perfect molten core.
So what are we going to do about it? Are we all just going to stop playing? Apparently, because if things don't go pixel perfect for these WoW freaks, they just leave.
I don't agree with this. I feel like it's a bit of a stretch, honestly. But making such a snap decision going against the plan is the easiest way to make people freeze and panic, and that's what I think the whole point is. Yes, this right here, onTyler1. It's not that people didn't want to listen to him, because they were, right? It's just because like they were panicking and freezing because their brain tells them to run because the mechanic, and then Tyler suddenly tries to change that and then make them run away, right? It's like run back in.
That's one thing. And then, bro, are we playing World of Weak Aura? World of Add-on?
That's funny.
Bro, I was watching 95% of their POVs, and there's this like huge pop-up that like pops on the screen.
That is true.
Explaining every boss mechanic in real time.
It would actually be cool to do it with like nobody's allowed DPM or anything. That would be more fun.
So for
I agree. This I agree with.
A huge pop-up this big appears and is like, run away! Why are we even playing? You know, what are we even doing, by the way? Yeah, it's called like DPM result. But why even play?
Yeah.
The Weak Aura add-on is playing the game for you. What are we doing? So 90% of the people had this on. So I'm saying, stay. They can't even see their screen because it says run away. No, I'm not even lying. It is taking up their entire screen, just telling them to run. Just the most degenerate, zero IQ, non-adaptable shit.
I mean, if anything, they adapted the way that they should, but, you know, you could have, yeah.
These guys want to say that they're big bad. It's like, yes, okay, there's some bad players, which, by the way, I'm just going to say it. Yamato. I don't give a shit.
This I found funny. The fact that Yamato didn't run mid back in was so funny.
Crashing out. Yamato. Bro, you're a pussy. Everything I've done for you, bro, and to watch your VOD and what you did, you. To see me begging for people to stop running and come back, and you are 100% HP watching.
Panicking him. What is Vex?
Brill. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? I said what I said. It is what it is. I'm not, no. Okay, I'll just crash out on that one. No, it. Them all. The whole guild. Bro, I'm going all the way. I was watching Anne's POV. She ran. I said it. I don't give a shit. She canceled a heal and ran. What? Bro, I've played with you guys for 500 hours. And, Yamato, I've played with you guys for 500 hours.
Yep.
How are you guys running? I'm calling. A healer called like Akua stayed straight there and was dropping heals. Didn't move. Got it off. What are we doing? Zico, you're a pussy.
I didn't run?
You're a little bitch, bro. You are the biggest shit talker, but the most pussy person I've ever seen in my life.
I will say, I don't know if Tyler fully understands who he should flame and who he shouldn't. I don't think he should flame anyone, like directly attack them. I don't agree with that. But I don't think he actually understands. I think a lot of the people that he's calling out are actually playing good, and the thing that they're doing though is that they're just avoiding the mechanic while still playing the game. You know, it's not like, okay, if you don't go in and die, you're bad and you didn't listen. You know, it's silly. It's a bronze player VOD analysis. Yeah, I guess that's a good analogy to make. It's like if you put it in those terms, yeah, it's a bronze player talking shit about someone in diamond or challenger or master or whatever the hell, right? If you want to put it into like different like analogy, right? Not faker, because nobody in the raid is like faker, right? I mean, maybe Jinji, Seiko's, a few people, right? But
after that whole Yamato thing, dude was acting hard. Yeah? I'll 1v2 Makara you and Yamato. and I'll beat you. Bro, watch his VOD. He didn't take a single point of damage the entire boss fight. Not.
Is this Seiko? Well, he's not supposed to take damage. If you don't take damage as a range player, that's because you're doing the mechanics correctly. You're not supposed to take damage. If you avoid the bomb, and yeah, you shouldn't take damage.
1 point of damage. Not
Yeah.
1 point.
That's perfect.
None. 100% HP the entire fight. Ran down the hallway, double blinked. Bro, these guys shit on Pirate for doing the same thing. What are we doing, by the way? Like Pirate got hate all across the internet for doing what 90% of these people just did.
No, I think it was because of what happened afterwards. I think it was the aftermath of that. It wasn't because of the play. It was what went down after, I think.
The craziest shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like, for instance, go watch Nathan's
Yeah,
POV.
that's what a lot of people got upset about.
I'm full crashing out. Pull up the list. I'm full crashing out. I don't give a shit. They're all ass.
He made an actual fucking list. Okay.
I don't care anymore. F it, I'm sending it. You're
Okay.
pussies, bro.
PS0, Sario, Hubert, Nathan, Goat. Seiko Sweat, by the way. Mir the Goat. Waz, Respect. Wait, so is the list, if you died, you're good? Is that it?
You're all pussies.
Tyler, that's not how that works, man.
Watch Nathan's
No.
POV. Watch this god. Yeah, I want to be more.
If you listen to the call... Okay, so it's if you listened to the call and you went back in. Okay.
But I don't care anymore, bro. Watch Nathan's POV here. Watch what this Chad does.
Hubert didn't
Again,
die, but he went
Nathan,
back in
you
trying
don't
to
see a
run.
grown-ass man,
Okay.
that's the thing. Nathan has responsibilities in life, bro. He does. Watch this shit. Watch what he does. I don't give a shit. It is what it is. I'm not playing with these freaks anyway.
Jesus.
Like, bro, Kayla said that she would, that we could maybe work something out where,
I feel like it's a bit far calling them... Okay, shit, alright.
like, because we don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, I said I would play again if Kayla and E-Rob played. And honestly, that'd be pretty fun. Maybe still on the table, but it has to. Like, we talked about it.
Okay.
We'd have to start at like 7 p.m. and go to like midnight after Santa's asleep. We don't want to sack hours.
It sounds like he's just frustrated that he died, and he doesn't want to fully blame himself on it as well. Right? Because it does seem like he really wants to keep playing, but he's frustrated. He's very frustrated about that, right?
Like with Sailor to play a.
Because if he didn't want to play, he wouldn't talk about it like this, right?
Which, by the
Yo, Stoke, thank you for the 2 months.
way, like, dude, these raids are miserable anyway. They are, bro. These guys don't shut the up. None of them shut the up. 30.
This I do agree with. I think there's way too much yapping in the raids. Like, not that you can't have fun, but like there's way too many people trying to talk. This I can agree with.
Like, I thought it was just, oh, well, Soda. I was playing that first Soda Poppin' raid. I was like so bored halfway through. I was like 60 beats.
I'm not even a Tyler fan, but at this point, all the WoW swords are just defending each other no matter what. Even some of them played like absolute trash in that Geddon fight. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, sorry you kind of ran out. But I still don't think you should like, I don't like attack people because of it, right? Because ultimately people react differently to certain things. When shit hits the fan and something goes wrong, some people are gonna panic and run away. Some people are gonna listen and go in. People just react differently, right?
Beats per minute. People were just yapping the whole time about irrelevant shit, backseating, just doing all this cringe shit.
He's frustrated that his raid leading was expected to be bad and that was the content, but no one listened to the raid lead. I don't know. I mean, obviously, I didn't watch the full raid in its entirety, but I don't think it's like that people didn't listen to him during the whole raid. I would believe that people actually did pay attention to his calls, but I just think the Baron Geddon situation specifically, it's just a very difficult thing to follow along with because you're already reacting to a mechanic that happened prior to the call being made, and then something is being called out that goes directly against what you're currently doing and makes you force yourself to make a decision in the snap second about going back into the mechanics that you're supposed to avoid to kill the boss or continue running the way that you were prior to the call being made, right? That's why it's a difficult thing to kind of follow.
It was the same thing.
Yeah.
I watched the Miskiff raid. People were doing it as well. People ask a billion questions. Bro, if I can shut the up.
That's why I don't think it's like, I don't know if we should like, I don't know, man, attack people for it, but...
Soda Poppin's raid, I promise you can shut your mouth. I promise you can.
Why wasn't it difficult for Mirlol? Because people react differently to stressful situations. That's why. That's why some people went in and some people actually turned around. There was a few people that stayed in on Baron and didn't really run out at all. Some people ran all the way out. Some people ran out a little bit and then charged back in like Ampy did. Same thing with Peekaboo. You know?
Promise your
Mirlol stayed in. He tried to parse, you know?
viewers do not give a shit.
Bean is dead. He's not playing hardcore.
Right? I promise they don't. And if they do give a shit, nobody else cares. That's why you only have 50 people watching. Like, shut up, man. Respectfully. And again, I'm full crashing out. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I can't stand any of these people. Okay, not any of them. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. Sorry,
Oh my god, it's so bright outside.
I have all this pent up rage from like Saturday and Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't care. Like, I'm not saying my call wasn't like, bro, I'm not telling them to jump into lava and suicide. Is it the best call? No. It was the boss in a position? Yes. Can I play it better? Yes. End of the day, I called these people who were supposed to.
Well, if you put it like that, then a lot of the other people also could have played better. You know, if that's how you want to like put it up, yeah, could you have played better? Yes. Could the other people that, you know, played worse played better too? Yeah, they could have. We all made mistakes. Not me. I didn't make mistakes. I wasn't in the raid. But people in the raid, they make mistakes, man. It is what it is.
To be like sweats.
That's his whole point. Well, then I raised the question in regards to that. Like, why? Okay, so why are we attacking everybody then? If some people are making mistakes, and why is it? Like, I mean, it is what it is, man. Fucking people died.
Back me up and help. And 25 people ran.
In the end, it was mistakes, but they're still pussies. Okay, so is Tyler not a pussy for not going into the arena with Yamato instead of sending in like 10 other people? Is Tyler a pussy for not helping Adam when he could have helped them when they were running into Dire Maul? You know, it's the same thing, right? Because, and then, yeah, it's the same thing, same situation. Tyler was running, he pulled a bunch of mobs, they went on Adam, they ran back, and then he froze and he didn't know what to do. You know? He called himself a pussy for that. Fair enough. I'm just trying to, you know, explain that, like, people make mistakes, and it is what it is. That doesn't mean that they're, you know, not trying to listen to him.
You're pussies, only roaches.
Yeah.
Name swap, please.
He does sound like he's just frustrated that he died. He's maybe crashing out a bit too much and attacking people a bit too much, but I think he's just frustrated. And maybe this is his way of, like, getting that pent-in frustration out.
Soda Pop and name changes the guild to only roaches. Officially, maybe I'll come back. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. So anyway,
yeah. Still, Tyler's a new player, so what's the point of letting him raid lead when he's not listening to the calls anyway? I do think people were listening to the calls in the raid, in Onyxia, in the raid on the other stuff. People were doing what he was telling them to do. It was just difficult in the moment because you're already reacting to something. And then you have to go against that reaction. And you have a weak aura screaming to run, right? It's I don't think they didn't want to listen. I that's my main point.
Nathan's an absolute Chad. Like, Nathan's an absolute Chad. Nathan's in the front of it.
It was such a bad call. I do agree with what he's saying that, like, okay, if we have Tyler1 raid lead, or let's say we have, I don't know, Sun Glitter's raid lead. Sun Glitters makes a call to do a thing, we should do it. But maybe there's going to be some people that are already reacting to something that might not do it, but they're going to try, right? Some people tried.
Taking damage, whatever,
Yeah.
Completely out of mana. Watch this. He turns around perfectly out of range. He starts wanding. He starts. I'm yelling, finish! Don't run. He turns around and starts wanding.
Okay. Greek Warrior, thank you for the raid, man.
Like, bomb? Who gives a shit? Gets hit by the bomb anyway. Whatever, lives. Giga Chat. Yeah, he's zero. That's what I'm saying. He's 0 mana, and he still turned around and wanded. Beautiful.
Okay.
Thank you, Nathan. You are a god, bro. Respect to you, Nathan.
I don't know, man. Like, it's... I'm speaking from, like, a WoW player POV, obviously, so I'm obviously biased in regards to this. But, like, if there's a bomb here, and there's Inferno going on there... Like, the people running out here, they're just trying not to... Like, you just want the whole raid to soak the mechanic, like, the bomb? So, like, either you go in on the Inferno if you're ranged, or you try to soak the bomb.
That is what I'm talking about. Good job. Respect, bro. Now, let's watch somebody who has mana POV. Shall we? This is a super sweat, by the way.
Super sweat.
Nico,
okay.
Sweat, by the way. This was be a super sweat. Apparently. By the way, I'm not also in this fight. He got gapped and damaged.
Are we really going over this again? Well, it's my first time hearing Tyler's POV on this. So
by
yeah.
Nathan and guess who else? Manko. The League of Legends Teemo One Trick. The Teemo One Trick. First time on WoW, died 10 times. 10 times. He was closing his eyes and picking a random class. By the way. Just saying. Go back in.
See the analysis.
So whatever, I mean, I want a mouse cam here from Zico. Dude, start showing your like desktop, or excuse me, your like desk on stream, please. He had to be shaking, bro. He had to be shaking because as a suit, again, I'm not gonna flame the like non-sweats for like button presses or anything like that.
Okay.
It is what it is. Like there was a hunter that didn't auto at all when I was VOD reviewing. I don't know what happened. This Jilly girl, by the way, I'll watch her a second. She literally did an auto for like 30 seconds.
New players, right?
I was like,
I mean, what can you do?
I'm not
It is
even
what it
mad
is.
about her not autoing. She ran. Why are we running? Anyway.
Okay. So
Do we bury her?
Okay, so Zico is positioned up here to not get hit by bombs, not get hit by Inferno.
Whatever. Do
This is actually a really good spot to be on as a caster.
Shit. Not a point of damage at any point. Hand shaking. The crazy is, okay, here we go. We're doing damage.
Inferno?
Good shit. Oh! I'm on fire!
Everybody out.
Mouse hand, by the way. I'm on fire!
Wait, I don't understand.
Everybody back up. Okay, go back in. Everybody back in. 100% HP. 100% HP.
What, he's just playing? I don't understand why he's,
Has not taken a point of damage. No damage dealt.
Yeah, but his mana is getting eaten up by the thing because nobody's dispelling. He blocks the dispel.
Ice blocks air. Probably.
No, he didn't. No, he ice blocked the ignite mana. This thing burns your mana. None of the priests dispelled him or the Fel Hunter, so he blocked to remove the mana burn.
I pressed the key on his keyboard.
Shit, man.
Let's bomb. Big heals on me.
But he just doesn't know. I mean, he's flaming, but he doesn't know.
Here we go. Big move.
Jumps back not to get hit by Inferno, but still stays in range to Frostbolt.
Right here. Is that Big Nathan? We got a huge Frostbolt coming. Boss lives with 2,000 HP. We got a big Frostbolt. Oh! Get me out of here!
Okay.
Halfway down the hall!
I mean, he reacted to the bomb. Zico just panicked last second because of the bomb. He just ran from the bomb, right? I don't think this is like reason to flame Zico. I don't know.
We can't plant our feet when the raid leader is yelling finish.
He has 7k HP. Yeah, but listen, guys. Okay, so I have 8k. Let's say I have 7k HP. Let me just soak a 5,000 damage mechanic just for fun, just because, like, just whatever. Let's just have the whole raid soak that mechanic, just for whatever, right? Yeah, fair enough. We want the melee to go in. We want the melee to pop off and kill the boss, but that doesn't mean that you should just soak a bomb just because you follow your leader. Did Tyler1 say to like soak bomb? No, he told people to go in. Like, the call is being made for like the melee to stay in, not for the casters to take bomb and like try to like do that. It'd be nice for him to finish the cast, fair enough, but I don't think we should blame Zico for blinking out of a bomb.
Bro, we didn't take a point of damage all the time.
Yeah.
Nathan's sitting there wanting. Guys, holy shit, he blinked the bomb! It doesn't one-shot him. He's 7,000 HP, retards. It doesn't one-shot. Nathan just ate the whole thing. He's a 20-year player. He doesn't know this? We don't understand the boss mechanics?
Okay.
We don't understand the boss mechanics, bro? We've been playing for 25 years.
He's saying finish it, not just melee go in. I mean, yeah, I get like listen to the call, I understand that part, and a lot of people didn't listen to that, but that's because they were reacting to mechanics that they were supposed to be avoiding in the first place, right?
Halfway down the hall. You're a pussy, bro. Don't ever yap to me. You're a little bitch. Man to boy, you're a pussy. And you're dog shit at this game. Period.
Okay.
Horrible player.
Bit extreme, I will say. I mean, fair enough, people didn't listen and people didn't react the way he wanted it to, but it's a bit of a bit much, I think.
Roach off my screen. You're terrible. Next up, I don't have to do this. Waz, come here. Waz, come here. Waz, a round of applause to you. Waz, you are
bad takes. Yeah, because a lot of people are gonna get, you know, it's just, it's not the best vibe to have.
God.
You know?
Waz, you're a god. You're an absolute god. I'm death wishing. Big heals on me! Big heals! Death wishing. Big heals on me.
Okay.
Holy shit.
You're a Chad. Big heals on me! Big heals on fuck! Look at this guy, like, just vibing. Just chilling. You can't listen! He has this, by the way, this is the add-on. He has this huge icon that is telling him Inferno damage, move away. Which, cringe you have that, bro. It is, like, they all have it. It is what it is. Bro, he starts to run, says it, plants his feet. This is screaming at him to run.
Yeah.
Oh, the clip messed up. But stood in. Maybe, I'm not even mad that he ran at the end. Probably if everybody 100% plants their feet and runs, whatever. He stood in, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Congrats.
But he still reacted to the mechanic, like the other people. But I guess people are just... not people. Tyler's angry that like they didn't just stay in for longer, which is fair. I get it, but it look, it's literally everybody. You react to the mechanic. It's like, I don't know, in league terms, I guess it's like if you're fighting something at Baron and someone's saying to like finish off the thing, and then okay, well I'm gonna finish it, but I'm gonna stand in everything at the same time. I'm gonna try to like do. I'm gonna try to finish off Baron, but still avoid all the mechanics that's happening while I'm doing it, right? My best I can. I don't know. It's a weird thing. It's very the cherry picked, I guess, with the whole.
I'm actually dead.
Why do you defend people who don't listen? Because I don't think it's fair to like, I don't know, go in and like attack all the people, call them like retards and pussies and whatever the hell for that. I feel like it's very extreme. Fair enough if you don't think it's cool, but you know, it's a bit much, I think.
Next up, PS Hero. How are you gonna message me on Discord? Was like, oh, it was so fun to play with you when you played like this.
Because I think you're pussy. Okay.
PS Hero, what are we doing, by the way? PS Hero drops
pussy mindset. Fair enough. Cool.
Oh, by the way, I'm running. Oh, by the way, I'm running. Apparently, he was also completely troll spec'd as well. Kills on me. It kills on me.
PS0 rating as Hemo is kind of bad. You know, definitely.
PS0 pop sprint could was it. Everybody's here. Finish it. Finish it. Don't run.
He was the spec was troll for sure.
Enabled.
Yeah.
He's gone. Goodbye. Let's watch.
Yeah, he ran away. Yeah, PS0 ran away as well. But I don't know why he rated with freaking Hemo. Dude, don't take these insults. People are calling pussy are just clueless. I don't care, man. Dude, what, they call me a pussy for not agreeing with their favorite streamer? Who cares?
Like, what are we doing, bro? Again, I don't understand about his specs. I don't really care about people pressing all their buttons. Whatever, bro.
No.
If I'm screaming, stay, what are we doing? This is like, this is actually just grief. And most of these guys are super sweats. I don't give a shit, man. I get it's like spontaneous, so you have to like decide to like ground your feet and not move. I understand. It's hard. It is what it is. But what are the like? I think the whole actual issue was, what was I doing this whole time?
No, I don't want people to like shit on Tyler. I don't want people to shit on anyone. That's my main point, right? Ultimately, people make mistakes. People make snap decisions when shit hits the fan, and you know that's it. That's hardcore, man. It's just frustrating because it's his character that died for him, I guess. Right?
If they were listening at any part during this raid, I think they would have listened to this. But nobody was listening regardless. Nobody. Dogs.
Why not GuzuTV just attack the shit out of all of you? Well, just because I don't know if he attacked me. I'm not sure if he mentioned me anywhere, but it doesn't mean that you should retaliate back and make it even worse with that, right? I don't necessarily agree with that. Just because you know it goes one way, you shouldn't do it both ways, right?
Disgusting player, disgusting person. You're terrible, PS. Yapping in my chat, perma. DM me on Discord after. Please go again, bro. You, Yamato. Let's just get it over with. Let's just get it over with. Yamato, everything we've done, bro. Everything we've done. I played League with you
He called everybody a disgusting person. Well, yeah, that doesn't mean that I'm gonna go out and flame him. I'm going over the situation, what I agree with, what I don't agree with. There's some of his takes I think are valid, and I think the frustration is definitely well-founded in many ways, but I also think that people react to certain stressful situations in different ways. And yes, there was a call being made, and yes, you probably should listen to the raid leader, but they were also reacting to a mechanic that they're supposed to, you know, avoid. So if his call was made before the mechanic went out, I think people would have stayed in, definitely. But it was just it was how it happened.
Before Yamato, I literally saved you from certain death. And you 100% HP.
I do think he's probably burned out from WoW, from spamming UBRS like all day, every day, right?
With pre-shield, run the away. Bro, maybe I'm just built like way different. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah. It's not about a question of attacking, it's about accountability. He said really horrible things after being so supported and celebrated. He had the entire weekend to let it simmer and came back like this. Yeah, it seems a bit crazy to me that this is the way that he responds to it. But then again, I'm not sure if this is like a thing that just happens a lot.
You can't listen! Finish it! You can't turn around.
Yeah, it's taken real personal, that's what I mean.
We drop a smile here.
Cillian got a lot of chat hoppers. Yeah, and that fucking sucks, right? And this definitely does facilitate that a bit more. Where, like, you know, Cillian played the best that she could, but you know, and she didn't do anything wrong necessarily, right? For instance, but Tyler thinks that, and then, you know, he flames, and then she gets shit for something that she didn't, where she actually played fine, you know?
Are we like embarrassed?
Yeah.
Is that what that is? Real? Are we serious, by the way? Again, this boss lived with 2,000
Not fair,
HP.
really, right?
2,000. Imagine if anybody decided to just listen. You better press buttons, bro. Just stand there.
Some people did.
It is. Gordon's a god. Gordon, shout out to you, bro. You're a god. I respect you, Gordon. Gordon's a god, but dude, again, I'm a little bit like funny with. I feel a little bit funny about some of these clips because, you know. Don't run, finish. Finish. Don't run, finish. Because it's like he's staying for sure.
On the last charge.
Yeah, exactly. Andy rolls.
You can't listen. Finish it. Like he's staying.
Okay.
Like he is 100% staying, hitting the boss. Like, this is respect. Gordon has 2 accounts, whatever. If he doesn't run, this is the whole thing. Like, if he doesn't run,
no.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
no. So it's kind of cherry picked. Not that like Gordon is cool. By the way, I love Gordon. Gordon is awesome, but Gordon is a parser. He's an absolute wow sweat spurg, whatever you want to call it. It's okay to actually stay in for a few seconds to do extra DPS, because the first few ticks are 500, 500,000, 1500, 2000. If you want to parse and do as much damage as you can, you actually stay in for the few pulses and then you run out. And that's what Gordon is doing here. He's still reacting to the mechanic, but he's reacting as a parser would. He's staying way longer. Gordon would have stayed in that long regardless of the call. Because I know he would, because that's what I would do. I'm a sweat. I'm parsing. When I play on Baron-Geddon, I stay in for 3 pulses, and then I run out.
It's like
Gordon is reacting to the mechanics of the Baron-Geddon, but he's reacting in a different way because he's more of a parse Andy.
Like, he did stay in initially.
No, it's not okay. You just don't waste healer mana because you want to parse. I'm just explaining it how it is, bro. If whether you like it or not, that's up to you. This is how you play when you're parsing.
I think if everybody did what he just did for 2 seconds, beautiful, perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, it's better than most.
The first few ticks does 500, 500, 1000, 1500. That's not a lot of damage.
That's what it is. You made a stupid call to take responsibility for it. I have! The point of me raid leading first time is I'm going to make stupid calls. That is the whole point. Why would anybody ever raid lead as a first timer if 30 people are just going to leave when they make a call anyway?
And by the way, the whole reason why everybody's is not because people are losing a bit of health with Inferno, guys. It's because literally the whole raid has ignite mana, and nobody's dispelling it. Maybe a few people are, but like, there's just ignite mana on the whole fucking raid.
Who is ever gonna raid lead?
Yeah.
Why would a new player ever do that when he's just gonna get griefed by 30 people? The point of me raid leading was to make stupid calls. That is what I'm saying. No!
Maybe not put it like that, but some of it I agree with.
Nobody wants to watch you boring min-max every single poll that you've been doing for 20 years.
It wasn't even a stupid call. It was the late call.
Cannot just abandon what the raid lead says. You can't do it. I'm not telling you guys to suicide your characters into lava. You cannot say that. You cannot say, well, no, you told me to jump in front of traffic, bro. I was going to get one shot. That's not true. Is this a risky call than running? Absolutely. It actually, yes, it is. I'm not telling you to suicide. You all have pots. You all have this. You've been here 100 times. That was the point of the sweats in the first place.
Yeah.
Was to lock it down to make sure this shit like this didn't happen. But they're all 90% were griefing. 90% of them ran. You're.
I agree with the part that like a lot of the content is having new players raid lead, but the latter I don't agree with.
Little bitches. Anyway, let's move on. It's the parsers, bro. Some of these, dude, and also, I think it's like a league thing, also. Because, like, if you do, like, Baron or Elder, for instance, when it gets low, you finish it. You like, coin flip the smite. Bro.
Yeah, but in Baron, you respawn after 40 seconds, or maybe you lose 15 LP, right? It's not... You don't lose 2 months of character progress. You don't take a call to kill Baron as lightly as, like, throwing away your hardcore character with literally 20 days playtime. It's a bit of a different, you know...
Oh, I watched Zaru's POV.
Yeah.
The first millisecond tick of Inferno, brother ran all the way...
The point of this also for the new raiders to learn how to raid, not to say fuck it. Yeah. Yeah.
To Thunderbluff. The first, like, we're not even trying to parse. We're not trying to parse a little. Like, not even a little damage. We can't stay for half a tick? 1 tick?
Hey Guzu, do you think that in those extreme snap situations you can tell that what people are? The situation showed who is a hardwired pussy and who is able to follow commands. No, I don't agree with that take. I do think that it shows how people react to certain situations, but that doesn't mean that people are hardwired pussies. It just means that people react differently to mechanics. And some people didn't want to go into a mechanic that was probably going to kill them. And other people was like, you know what, fuck it. I don't care about my character. It's just content anyway, homie, right? Let's go in and do it. Fuck it, right? Doesn't mean that you're a pussy. Doesn't mean that you're a roach. I don't think anyone tried to roach out onTyler, specifically, right? I think some people definitely... didn't want to die on their characters at all and ran out and stayed out, but yeah.
Nothing? We're just getting the out of it. Like, what are we even so just garbage, all these people?
Yeah.
Blows my mind.
The thing is, I don't fully disagree with him on everything, but I disagree with a lot of the, like, attacking people and, like, some of the weird things where he's explaining, and obviously him going through the VODs, he's quite wrong in a lot of things.
And okay...
But he just doesn't know how the bots work, so that's fair.
Well, I would understand. Kayla hit me with a reality check. I play with these people however many long. I'm like, oh, sure. These guys for sure have my back. Kayla's like, they're probably actually just...
Personal insults are too far. Yeah, I agree.
Bro, really? Was that what we were doing? Is that true? Like, is it just like how the world works? I genuinely thought these people would plant their goddamn feet. It's crazy, bro. Let's watch this POV, by the way. I'm actually okay with this.
Yeah, the Seiko shit is fried as fuck. Yeah, that I agree with. Definitely, like, if you're a big streamer, there's gonna be a lot of people that play with you because you're a big streamer and they want to, you know, be on this big stream. But there's also people that just like playing with them. I don't think it's a black and white situation. For sure, if you're a very, very big content creator and you're streaming something, people are more inclined to help you and be on your stream. But that doesn't mean that they're doing it solely for that reason, you know? That's very black and white.
No, please, Jilly, I'm honestly
Some people probably
okay
did.
with this.
Some people
give a
didn't.
shit. Here's my problem. Like, whatever she's going.
Everybody out, everybody out.
Everybody back up. Okay, go back in. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, kind of true cams, actually. It's a big social experiment, I guess.
I don't know how this, she just stops autoing. I'm death wishing. Not autoing. Look at her character just like standing there. Whatever. I don't even care. I don't even give a shit that she's literally not autoing. I don't care. Whatever. She's still just standing. Whatever. Still standing.
She's the noob. She doesn't know, right? It's fine.
Standing.
She probably thinks he's auto-attacking, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, she could mana pot here, slam an aim shot, multi-shot and finish it off, but that, she's not a freaking, like, gamer,
whatever.
right? Like, she
The
doesn't
bomb's
play WoW
coming
that
towards
way.
her. There is no way she knows this. She does not know the bomb's coming. I'm not buying
It's fine.
it. She doesn't even notice she's not auto-attacking. She has no idea the bomb is close.
Yeah.
I think she sees everybody else start running. So then she runs. But my whole issue is, if she was just standing here and just didn't run, but didn't auto-attack, I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine. Just stand here. Just keep standing.
Dude. You don't, like... It makes no sense to me. Because of course you're gonna react to the mechanic, man, even though... I don't know, man. It makes no sense.
Don't auto, just keep standing.
It's funny that Guzu doesn't get it. No, I get it. I understand what he's saying. I just don't agree with it. Guys, this is a crazy thing. People can disagree with takes, you know? People can disagree with things. He's measuring who's staying in and listening to his call. Because if Tyler says to stay in, you're supposed to stay in, right? You're a soldier. You go in and you die if you need to, right? Or you go in and you stay till it's done, right? I just think it's fair that people are reacting to the mechanic. You know, I'm trying to like put myself in a situation. Okay, if I was raid leading that and I made a pretty late bad call and I died because of it, I'll be like, shit, guys. Fuck. You know, some of you stayed in, some of you... It is what it is, man. I made it, like, goddamn. Partially my fault, partially you guys' fault. It is what it is, right?
Keep standing. Don't run.
Yeah. I disagree with that.
Run! Just don't run.
Can you describe what roaching is to you? I would describe roaching as like completely neglecting your group for your own personal survival. And I don't think that's what happened here. I think we're in a raid situation where there's a mechanic going out and people are trying to live the mechanic. Because if a lot of people in the raid die, what's the point, right? It's not roaching. It's just avoiding a mechanic that you're supposed to avoid. Like, I don't understand.
So I picked. She's bad. That's what I'm saying. That's not even that bad. Whatever. I understand.
Okay.
She's new. I didn't pick Super Sweats, by the way. Yeah, Geronimo, congrats. I was gonna make a tier list, Geronimo, and I was gonna put hunters in their own class.
Okay.
But the thing about that is, because hunters are like, dude, obviously you're not gonna move. You're
Still on this topic? Yeah, right? I mean, it's a big topic. I just wanted to cover it. After we've covered it, we're gonna move on, obviously.
It doesn't count. Like, you're not brave. You just sat there. You just like, come on. Pika's a dumbass. This Pika guy is an idiot. I don't care.
Yeah, this notepad is fucking toxic, by the way. This shit is fucking toxic. It's I think it's way too far.
Like, this guy didn't do anything. He didn't press anything. He was laughing the whole time. He heals on me. He listened, but
this isn't toxic at all. We got a lot of Tyler viewers in here, I think, right now, for sure.
I'm death wishing.
Not that I mind that. It's okay. How is that toxic? Having a notepad of people that didn't do exactly like you wanted them to in the raid, and then calling them retards and calling them like whatever the heck afterwards, I think that's a bit toxic. I would say that classifies definitely as toxicity.
Big heals on me. Like, he's not even... What, the bomb? Big heals on me. Big heals on me. You can't listen.
Oh,
finish it. Don't roll. Finish. Finish. Don't roll. Like, he has intercept up. He has all this shit up. He just is like giggling to himself, vibing, having a great time. Walks in and then it just dies. This did. He's played for content. He can't believe it. Respect.
No!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hubert was a good one as well. Hubert fought his demons and won. Hubert did really well. Good job. Good job, hubby. I'll say good job.
Okay.
I mean, I don't, dude. It's.
Holy shit.
Let's bomb. Big heals on me. Big heals on. Who's parsing? Finish it. Don't run. Finish.
Yeah.
I mean, we're okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But like, he heard he like fought his demons here, and he was like, I respect this. He fought his demons here and was like, I've done that before. And then he actually delivers the killing blow. Respect at the end. We fought our demons. We went in. Love to see it.
Who got lucky? Who got lucky on the resist? 2 dodges? Yeah.
100% goated. That's what the Switch should have done, bro. That's what they all should have actually. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay. But I mean, yeah, again, I feel like I'm just doing the same point.
It is what it is. Yeah, I mean, he cooked, bro. He cooked. Ozzy was iffy, bro. Ozzy was iffy. Dude,
Okay.
bro, we jumped into the death arena together. Well, I didn't jump, but I would have jumped. Like, you were risking your character for Yamato with Gordon. I was there. We did. Like,
The problem is talking to Tyler fans or visiting other people's streams and harassing them. Yeah, and I think a lot of this facilitates it, which is why I'm not a big fan of it, right? Obviously, it's fine to go over it, but like attacking all the people, making a list of all the people you don't think did as you said is kind of fucked up, I think. It definitely facilitates a very toxic environment.
On me! I'm death wishing. Big heals on me.
You can control your viewers. That's not an excuse. No. While streamers can't handle the truth, fair enough.
Holy shit.
Get the bomb. Big heals on me. Big heals on me.
Okay.
You can't listen. Finish it. This is so bad for the game. By the way, these things are so bad. Play the game, not the add-on. What are we doing?
I do think it would be more fun without the add-on. That I can agree with. If people didn't play with DBM, it probably would be more interesting, for sure.
Shit so much.
That I agree with.
I hate it. You're not even playing.
Yeah.
You're just literally having the shit tell you what to do. I can't stand it. I was watching all these clips. All I just would see was this shit.
Exactly, lurked.
So
yeah,
whatever.
people getting hate for no reason is silly.
Half-ass goes in, gets a single right-handed auto. He was parsing before. He was trying to fight his demons. So it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what
Yeah.
it is, bro. There's 30 POVs. If one person wasn't a complete bitch, it was fine. No, he ran into the bomb. He ran into the bomb. It is what it is. Anyone's the only one killing you in the last 6 seconds. I mean, dude, she didn't stand her ground either. And this.
See, this is where it gets weird, right? Because Tyler doesn't understand the mechanics, and to a certain degree, but he doesn't understand each individual responsibility. And he says that she's not doing something good, and then he calls her out. But she is actually doing what she's supposed to do, but now she's getting flamed and getting hate for it, right? It makes no sense.
Exactly what I did. It's just, I don't understand how I can play with people for so long. If you watch a range POV, I'm literally swinging my cock on that boss for 20 seconds alone. Not 20, but like 5. It is what it is. I was gonna say, bro, like, what's the point? Like, this is why I'm not playing again. I said I was gonna play with Caleb maybe if we can find the time at night. But what's the point, bro? The only reason I would play is so that I could grief these guys if I ever made it back to raid. Okay. I would actually get the bomb and run into all of them. And if I'm playing for that, is that even worth it? Like, it's probably not. I can't be. They're all pussies. They're all losers. They cry about everything, bro. No adaptability. Can't do shit. You would be like, well, dude, you were the, by the way, raid leader / war chief. Guys, these guys were crying about like events and shit, bro. There was one held event. One. It was the hide and seek. What are we doing, by the way? Ugh.
Well, but I mean, wasn't that because he was War Chief and then he didn't do anything? I mean, that was the point of the War Chief, right? For the most part, I think Soda had a shitload of things planned, but then Soda died and he wasn't the War Chief anymore, right?
Pissed me off. It is what it is. You had fun. I mean, it wasn't like, I don't think leveling's bad. Dungeons are boring as shit, and raids are miserable.
Dungeons are hype. Dude, Tyler1 hates dungeons because he spammed fucking 200 UBRS runs for a carapace, man. Why did he do that? I don't understand, but that's definitely why he's burned out on this fucking game.
Miserable. So if raids are miserable and dungeons are just lame as shit, what are we playing for? Raids are not fun. They aren't. Like, the most, like, exciting part of the raid is, like, waiting for somebody to maybe die, and then it's like getting a good drop. But it's not fun. It's 39 people, just half of them are screaming, half of them are just asking, should I do this, should I do that? I've already said it 5 times.
There is too much talking in the raids, I agree, but the I think the reason why the raids are so drawn out is because of the fucking dowsing thing, for sure.
Miserable, bro. It is what it is. So, parting words, only roaches. You guys are ass. Oh, and Yamato. You're an absolute roach.
Dousing and buffs,
Outside
yeah.
of only roaches. You're screaming all raid. These guys weren't listening. Bro, halfway through the raid, Ozzy just started pulling shit by himself.
I didn't watch the full raid, by the way. I was playing Enshrouded with Mordial, but so I don't really know the. I think that's what I was doing. Maybe I was doing something else. I don't remember, but I wasn't watching the full raid.
Geronimo started pulling shit by himself. Guys, pass out in the loot. 3 people run and pull a core hound.
Okay.
Like it is what it is. Cringe, bro. Like I don't care that people misclicked or like didn't.
For being a guy that gets people killed all the time, he's serious a bitch when it happens to him. I don't know. I feel like it's just a bit crazy that he's like. I mean, I hate crashing out. That he's crashing out that hard about it because ultimately this is what happens in hardcore, man. People panic and people forget how to play, even though a call is made to do something, right? Especially if there's 40 people in a raid.
Press their buttons, bro. Just listen.
Yeah, he's taking it way too personal. Like all the people like just didn't respect him or something. I'm not sure. Right?
I kind of have the same problem in League too. PS Hero, the audacity to still type in my chat. You are terrible, bro. You pop sprint on the second run call, didn't turn around. Watch what Waz did. Bro, you're so ass. Watch what Waz did. Herd run, instantly turn around. We nearly killed it. I think if all the people that eventually even ran didn't run, it'd be fine. And apparently you were also troll specking. What is wrong with you people? Like whatever, it is what it is. These guys made a huge deal about Pirate. Like a huge deal. He got so much blah 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 hate, whatever, blah 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 blah. They did that. You're scum. You are absolute scum.
You can't compare that. That's not the point of that. But we've already been over that. That's a good point. Yeah, if you don't understand the situation, then it is a good point, Loki. But he fails to realize what the outrage for the whole pirate situation even was. It's a different situation. It wasn't because of in-game gameplay. It wasn't because of someone roaching. It literally had nothing to do with that. It had to do with the aftermath and the conversations that happened afterwards, right? No, bro, they were also toxic. Who was toxic in the Molten Core raid when that happened? No, nobody was. From what I know, nobody was toxic after it happened. People just kind of like, you know. T1 was.
Anyway, yeah. With that being said, that guild roaches.
Lettuce was. I think Lettuce, from what I understood, I didn't see the whole context of it, but I believe Lettuce, he got very, very angry and toxic because there was a lot of chat hoppers in his stream flaming him. But I don't know the full situation. I believe what happened was that he got harassed afterwards in his chat. He didn't want to take it, so he lashed back. Right, that's essentially what went down.
With E-Rob and Kayla late at nights, but honestly, probably not because I would just
the boat guy, yeah, the guy with the boat. That was funny though. That was actually fucking funny, man. He's talking about he owns a boat.
To play next year.
That shit was so funny.
Next one. But I can't be bothered with any of those people. It's not the first time either.
The boat guy.
That Yamato whole situation as well during the PvP tournament where they cried and nagged as well. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I agree with some of it. I don't necessarily agree with everything. I think a lot of it is very, very ill-founded hate towards people for no reason. I think that people make mistakes in this shit. And that's okay. We shouldn't go out and attack each other because of that. Like, if I were to die in a dungeon or die in a raid, I wouldn't, like, go out and, like, attack people afterwards and, like, call them out and call them rats and roaches and stuff like that. But maybe we're different people at the end of the day. But I do think that definitely the fun content in the raids is for sure the fact that we have new people experiencing Molten Core for the first time in a hardcore setting, and having them be a big part of the leading is definitely very fun. Yeah. I think that's the main thing. But you can disagree with that. If you don't, you can agree with it. That's okay. We can all have our own opinions about that shit. But I agree with some of it. I don't agree with the full thing. I definitely think it was what is it called? The attacking and stuff like that wasn't necessary, for sure. Onto the funny versions, because I'm with 7 ears. Yeah, we're gonna get onto that. But I just wanted to hear, what is it called? I wanted to hear Soda, because Soda's been talking about it too. Soda on T1.
Not wrangling people to stay. It's an unrealistic expectation.
Yeah.
It just is. I don't like that. Like, a lot of people are going to be harassed by T1 viewers and called roaches and all
True.
sort of bullshit. It's actually annoying the fuck out of me.
True.
Because it's just wrong.
I agree.
And it sucks. I guess maybe Tyler's ego is hurt, and it sucks.
Yep.
He didn't necessarily make a bad call for his perspective and his experience. It's just a lot of stars aligned for him to learn the hard way exactly what is going to happen. Honestly, if we had another Baron situation just like that, the same thing would happen.
Yep.
Even with all this. It doesn't surprise me that people made their call.
Yeah, I agree. This is what I'm trying to explain as well. I think the fact that people are getting attacked because of this and being called bitches and roaches and whatever the heck is kind of not cool because of the way that T1 reacted to this. And yeah, if Soda made this call, the same thing would probably have happened. Because that's how people react to those situations if a call is made late and stuff.
He says he accepted some responsibility, but I mean, fuck. I see his frustration. It's so close to dying. It's so close.
Yep.
But like, I just don't. He's just not taking a human factor. It's annoying me.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely very much agree with this. And that's the point that I've been trying to get across while watching this as well. So that's it. T1's motto used to be, at the end of the day, it's your character and ours, save yourself. Yeah, but you know, it's a bit more difficult when it's your own character, right? It's easy to say when it's other people that are dying and it's not yourself that have to re-level and stuff like that. But it's a different situation when you get into that stuff. And it is frustrating. I think the whole thing definitely boils down to them almost killing the boss. If they were like far away, if they were like, you know, really far away from killing it, I don't think he would have went as crazy about it, but they were so close. And that's probably why he's extremely frustrated, right? Yeah. Isn't Soda the guy that screams at fucking everybody for literally nothing? Well, Soda does it. He doesn't do it in a way where he attacks singular people. He attacks the guild as a whole. It's not a attack on individual people. And if he does do attacks on individual people, it's very clear that it's for content, it's a joke. Like the thing with Lakari, calling Lakari a rat. Lakari is okay with it. It's not like Lakari is it's not like he's flaming him like crazy. Lakari he's in on the joke. It's friends bantering. That's fine. Right? Soda is just messing around. Yeah, and that's fine, you know? And at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, chat. But yeah, that was my I wanted to go over that with you guys, and that's pretty much my take on this whole thing.